Owning a business is a taxing job. It involves a lot of grit and patience, and sometimes it takes a year to come to fruition, while others have lady luck riding alongside them. Don't get discouraged though, since a lot of the well-known entrepreneurs today started from humble beginnings, like Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, who established this empire from the comfort of his garage. Today, Amazon stocks have soared and brought the company's market cap to up to $1.7 trillion, making Bezos one of the richest people in the world. Forbes released an article sharing what the entrepreneurs do daily that led them to their success. The article was written by Alejandro Cremades, so if you've ever thought about establishing your business, today's episode is especially for you, since we'll be sharing with you guys the daily habits of successful entrepreneurs. 1. They are avid readers. Have you been reading lately? If you haven't, then you better start soon. Make reading a habit, and trust me, it will bear great fruits. You need to have a hunger for knowledge, in knowing things and being curious about what's around you. The more you read, the more enlightened you will be, and the clearer your goals and plan of action will come through. Make it a habit to dedicate time to reading, whether it be the first thing you do in the morning or the last thing you do before you go to bed at night. If you're having a hard time adjusting to this habit, there's always the option to turn to audiobooks. Warren Buffett, the CEO of Berkshire and Hathaway, was once asked about his secrets to success. He responded by pointing to a pile of books, saying, "Read 500 pages like this every day. That's how knowledge works. It builds up like compound interest. All of you can do it, but I guarantee not many of you will." Microsoft founder Bill Gates also shared in an interview with the New York Times that he reads about 50 books a year. Knowledge is readily available everywhere, so make reading a habit. 2. They sleep on schedule. I know as we get older, getting a decent amount of sleep seems to get harder. This is also one of the most underestimated habits that people take for granted. It's a given that having enough sleep will bring forth a fresher mind and a better capacity to do things. So make sure you're getting enough sleep daily for you to perform better. On average, adults need at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep to function well daily and breed productivity, as reported by the American Academy of Sleep Medicine. Although a lot of success stories also came out from working overtime in the dead of night, like what Bill Gates did back then, the billionaire shared in one of his blogs the effect of getting less sleep and relying on caffeine. "I knew I wasn't as sharp when I was operating mostly on caffeine and adrenaline, but I was obsessed with my work and I felt that sleeping a lot was lazy," he wrote on his blog. 3. They make an effort to manage money. If there's one thing that everybody is fully capable of, it would be money spending. But alas, not everybody is good at managing money. We're all aware of how to generate income in various ways, but to actually manage it is a different matter. So it's a no-brainer that having a sound money management plan is part of a successful entrepreneur's daily habits. It takes quite some time to develop, but you'll get better at it as you progress. You need to create a budget, list down your expenses, and understand your income for starters. Successful entrepreneurs are not frugal. They are critical thinkers, since they are well aware that a single dollar can either take you closer or further away from the goal. Although we see a lot of high-profile figures owning multiple estates, some are still staying in their humble abode. Take, for example, Tony Hsieh, the CEO of the online retail company Zappos. Hsieh, upon retiring, started living in a tiny home trailer park in Las Vegas called Lemopolis that he created in 2014. Lemopolis is made of 30 Airstream trailers in tiny houses. The Airstream trailers cost from $25,900 to $139,900, which is still just a portion of the CEO's $840 million net worth. Warren Buffett is another example with his modest home that he bought for the price of $31,500 back in 1958 and called it the third best investment he ever made. 4. They exercise. There's a saying that describes the importance of fitness concerning one's mind that goes like this: exercise not only changes your body, it changes your mind, your attitude, and your mood. Exercising is directly related to our mental health, and having a fitness routine enhances one's mental state, therefore affecting your overall goals. Exercising regularly teaches you the patience and discipline that you need to work on to get your desired results. You don't necessarily have to aim for a bodybuilding physique that's ripped just enough to help foster a strong mind. Even a simple habit of walking outside to feel the sun is counted as daily exercise. 5. They aggressively create and protect time for relaxing. It's been a popular notion that to achieve your goals, you need to put in the time and effort and work towards the plan. A lot of people have been romanticizing the idea that successful entrepreneurs just work all day to achieve their goals faster, but that's not necessarily the case. A report published by the journals sagepub.com showed a study between the general population and the affluent in how they spend their time. What's surprising is that both parties spend the same time for work and leisure, and the only drastic difference is that the affluent spend their time doing active leisure such as jogging, exercising, socializing, volunteering, and the likes. The general population, on the other hand, was more into relaxing, reading books, and watching TV. Although it's great that you constantly work towards your goals, it's another thing to work your way towards burnout. Learn to balance work and leisure so you can stay on top of the game. Make sure to find time to relax and decompress yourself every week. 6. They set big and clear goals. This habit pretty much speaks for itself. As children, we're frequently asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" which instilled in us goal setting from such a young age. And one of the most tragic things to happen to people is that they set realistic goals that are attainable by exerting just enough effort. How can you grow into higher heights if you keep settling on such a low benchmark? And in the case that you do aim high, have you been taking the necessary steps to achieve that goal? Make sure you take the necessary steps, even if they're small ones, to achieve your goals. Remember, progress is progress no matter how small. 7. They focus on higher value tasks. Everyone has the same amount of time each day. What makes all the difference in the world is how you use this time. Successful entrepreneurs focus more on high-value tasks rather than spend time on low-level tasks that can be handled by their colleagues. The key here is to focus on the task that delivers the best possible outcome and progress in business. But other than that, don't concern yourself with trivial tasks that can be handled by your junior or other colleagues. 8. They are constantly building a powerful network. Success is a very steep ladder and quite hard to climb on as well. So, as you progress further in life, make sure to choose your connections wisely. Make sure to connect through a social network. Thankfully, in this day and age, we have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn, among others. If you're just starting out in the business world, make sure to find employees or partners through professional services. Launching a new business is pretty taxing already, especially if you're going to do it by yourself. As much as it's better if you have someone on your side to assist you in your tasks as early as now, so you can depend on someone when the going gets tough. 9. They stick to routine. Almost, if not all, successful entrepreneurs have a routine they stick to on a daily that eventually led them to where they are today. From setting a sleeping schedule to getting up early, you might not think this means much, but these habits are the building blocks of your future. Adhering to a schedule and routine reaps benefits in the long run, so as early as now, start cultivating healthy habits that you know will be crucial to you in the long run. 10. They are seeking failure. Of course, you're well aware that setting up your own business is a gamble. You either win or you lose. In the case that you do lose, be prepared and learn your lessons well. Be prepared to face a lot of failures, but have faith that the process is leading you to somewhere better. Take, for example, Jack Ma, the founder of the Chinese multinational technology company Alibaba, who literally rose from rags to riches. He came from a poor family and started work as a tour guide in Guangzhou in exchange for English lessons from the tourists. Even from a young age, he was aware that education was the key to success since he didn't have any money or connections. And look at him now. He's one of the wealthiest individuals in China. There's also Elon Musk, the wealthiest man in the world and founder of SpaceX and CEO of Tesla. Juggling multiple businesses, the man is dedicated to his work and has outstanding work ethics. During the beginning stages of SpaceX's creation for Falcon 1 and Falcon 5 rockets, he shared his knowledge on failure. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating. As early as now, have a mindset that you will fail more than once. But it's not the end. It ends when you quit and stop putting in the effort. And with that, we're concluding the daily habits of successful entrepreneurs. I hope this topic will help you in your ventures, and if you want more of this content, please click like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again next time.